New Balance has achieved something that many brands only dream of, a unique identity that can't be bought. Defying conventional fashion trends and maintaining its focus on comfort and functionality, this once humble brand of dad shoes has transformed into one of the most sought-after names in footwear. But there's more to this story than just good shoes. Why does every New Balance shoebox feature a chicken? And how did Michael Jordan, a legend synonymous with Nike, ever have ties to New Balance? To truly understand these curious details, we must look back at the brand's unique beginnings and its continued journey as an outlier in the competitive world of sneakers. New Balance has navigated through many phases in its long history, never wavering from its core beliefs, but always adapting. What sets New Balance apart is the fascinating story of its development, from the company's inception to becoming the multi-billion-dollar brand we see today. The birth of New Balance. At the dawn of the 20th century, while the world was evolving rapidly, planes flew, and new technologies emerged, the British Empire was in decline, and America was on the rise. Amid this time of change, an Englishman named William J. Riley made his way across the Atlantic to settle in Boston, Massachusetts. Here he would embark on an entirely different journey, one that would redefine footwear forever. Boston, home to prestigious universities like Harvard and MIT, was at the forefront of technological and medical advancements. But for Riley, his focus wasn't on cutting-edge vaccines or revolutionary gadgets. Instead, he sought to improve an overlooked part of daily life, the humble shoe. By 1906, Riley founded the New Balance Arch Support Company with the dream of crafting shoes that didn't just look good, but were more comfortable and better fitting for everyday people. The inspiration behind New Balance's name. The name New Balance itself has an unexpected origin. Riley was inspired one day while observing his chickens. While watching them in his backyard, he noticed how they stood firm and balanced due to the way their three toes were aligned. This balance and stability were key to their ability to stand comfortably for long periods. Inspired by nature's perfect design, Riley sketched out plans for a new type of shoe, a footwear system that mimicked the balance of a chicken's toes, and thus the name New Balance was born. For Riley, the idea was clear. Just as the chickens were naturally balanced, so too could shoes be designed to distribute weight evenly across the foot, creating superior comfort. This core idea became the foundation of New Balance's early innovations. New Balance's first products, though, weren't shoes. They were arch supports designed to fit inside existing shoes, providing people with greater comfort and stability. The rise of New Balance's popularity. Despite its excellent design, New Balance didn't immediately make a massive impact on the shoe market. In fact, for many years, the company remained small, offering highly specialized arch supports to customers. However, these products gained traction among specific groups of people, especially those who spent long hours on their feet, such as law enforcement officers and firefighters. The New Balance arch supports helped alleviate foot pain, offering comfort that the footwear of the time simply couldn't match. By the late 1920s, New Balance's arch supports had become a staple, selling for $5 each, equivalent to nearly $90 today. Despite the high price tag, they found a niche customer base. But New Balance's early success was quiet. Instead of mass retailing, it was promoted through traveling salesmen who visited conferences and homes to personally explain the benefits of the product. In a time when most brands were relying on big storefronts and flashy marketing, New Balance built its reputation through word of mouth, growing steadily in the background. Surviving the Great Depression wreaked havoc on businesses across the country. Yet New Balance not only survived the financial crisis, but emerged stronger. In a time when nearly 86,000 companies and 9,000 banks collapsed, New Balance persevered and even expanded its reach. In 1934, the company's fortunes changed when Arthur Hall, a seasoned marketer, joined forces with William Riley. With Hall's expertise, New Balance began expanding into the sports footwear market, specifically for athletes, including runners and basketball players. Athletes quickly adopted the company's innovative shoes for their superior support and comfort. By 1938, New Balance's reputation was growing within the athletic community, especially in Boston, where the company was headquartered. New Balance shoes were known for enhancing athletic performance, setting them apart from the competition. the leap into sneaker production. Although New Balance's focus remained on foot comfort, it wasn't until 1960 that they officially released their first sneaker. By this time, the company had undergone a change in ownership. Eleanor and Paul Kidd, who had taken over the company, combined New Balance's arch support technology with a custom-designed shoe model. The result was the Trackster, a running shoe that became popular for its superior comfort and performance. The Trackster featured various widths, an innovation that allowed athletes to choose a shoe that truly fit their feet. For many people, this was a game changer, as proper fit could now improve athletic performance. Meanwhile, the distinctive rippled sole on the shoe's bottom provided enhanced traction, an important feature for competitive runners. However, despite these impressive innovations, New Balance struggled to make a mark in the mainstream shoe market. The large selection of shoe sizes was difficult for stores to stock, and many customers were still unaware of the advantages New Balance offered. As a result, New Balance became more standardized in its offerings and focused on producing models that were simpler and easier to sell to a wider market. A new era begins, the 1970s. In the 1970s, New Balance reached a turning point under the leadership of businessman Jim Davis. When Davis purchased the company in 1972, New Balance was producing fewer than 30 shoes per day. At the time, the company had just 6 employees. But Davis had a bold vision. He wasn't interested in following Nike or Adidas in their quest for mainstream fame. Instead, Davis wanted to focus on building a brand identity around quality and functionality. The first major change he introduced was a new logo for the brand, a bold N that would appear on all New Balance shoes. Designed by Terry Heckler, the same person who later designed the Starbucks logo, the N quickly became one of the most recognizable symbols in sportswear. The new identity reflected New Balance's unique niche in the sneaker market, becoming an icon of performance. Under Davis, New Balance began to garner attention in the running community. The release of the New Balance 320 sneaker, which featured a combination of nylon and molded plastic for added comfort, further solidified the brand's reputation for producing high-performance footwear. Soon, New Balance was a popular choice for athletes and running enthusiasts alike. However, true to its nature, New Balance didn't compete on price. Similar to its original arch supports, the New Balance shoes were high quality, durable, and priced accordingly. The company wasn't interested in cutting corners. They didn't want to mass-produce shoes just for the sake of being trendy. In 1982, the introduction of the New Balance 990 broke another record. The shoe was priced at $100, which would be equivalent to $300 today. Despite this high price point, it became a huge success and a benchmark in performance footwear. From Michael Jordan to New Balance's position in the market, New Balance's strategy of prioritizing quality over marketing allowed them to carve out a unique place in the sneaker world. While Nike was investing heavily in celebrity endorsements, including with Michael Jordan, New Balance took a different route. Their shoes became beloved by athletes on their own merit. Jordan, in fact, was photographed wearing New Balance shoes long before he became synonymous with Nike. While other brands sought to create trends, New Balance chose to ignore fashion, and in doing so, became the go-to shoe for those who appreciated longevity and durability. New Balance didn't focus on creating the next big trend. They focused on providing the best fit and the most reliable footwear. New Balance's fashion resurgence and modern influence. In recent years, New Balance has seen a remarkable resurgence. Far from fading into obscurity, the company has become a key player in the fashion world. Celebrities such as Timothée Chalamet, Hailey Bieber, and Jack Harlow have been spotted wearing New Balance, and collaborations with high-end fashion brands like Amélie Ondor have helped elevate the brand to new heights. The 550, one of New Balance's most iconic models, gained a huge boost in popularity after it was redesigned in 2021. Sales of the 550 skyrocketed, cementing New Balance as both a performance brand and a fashion icon. The company's commitment to quality and innovation has led to a 21% growth between 2021 and 2022, making it one of the fastest-growing sneaker brands in the world. Today, New Balance is more than just a shoe brand. The company has expanded into clothing and is deeply committed to supporting athletes through its own biochemical research lab. focusing on how their products enhance athletic performance. The future of New Balance looks bright as the company continues to build on its storied legacy. With recent revenue figures exceeding $5 billion, New Balance has expanded its market into football and made substantial partnerships, including a multi-billion-dollar deal with Liverpool Football Club. Headquartered in Boston, New Balance now employs 8,000 people worldwide and is poised to break the $10 billion revenue mark in the coming years. Despite changes in ownership and direction over its history, one thing has remained constant. New Balance has never compromised its core values of quality and functionality. In a world where many companies rush to chase the next big trend, New Balance has proved that sometimes sticking to your roots, your unique identity, can be the key to success. Today, the chicken on the inside of every New Balance box is a reminder of the brand's origins, the simplicity of its purpose, and the balanced approach that has guided it to the top. What do you think about the fascinating connection between a chicken and a billion-dollar sneaker empire? Let us know in the comments and be sure to subscribe for more.